Hola! Coming to you from Cabo San Lucas. What better place to celebrate week 15 of the playoffs, fantasy football, stuff going on in real football, bets, all the above. It's just a great time of year. Got some good flavors for you too. Stopped by the Mexico Costco here, picked up this bag. Miguelitos, Enchilado Papas. These are those chips that are just like caked with flavor. Kind of like the candies, you know? You ever see those like Mexican candies in the store? And they're just like, what the hell? I don't even see what candy's underneath there. There's so much powder. It's kind of like that, but for potato chips. Really effing good, man. Oh my gosh, just look at all the powder on these things. The bag is just like full of them. It just says like exceso sodium, exceso fat, exceso cholesterol. That's why they're so delicious, man. I might eat this entire bag. Dang. Got something to wash it down with too. Usually at Costco here, they only got like, Modelo or Corona 24 packs. This year, they finally started stocking like, custom beers. So I bought a 15 pack. Came with some IPAs, which is cool. Never can find IPAs down here. This one happens to be a stout. Ray. Let's open this sucker up and see what it tastes like. And while we're doing that, all right, so I finally got it open. We're going to give Ray a try. 4.2% alcohol, 35 IBUs, so it's got a little bit of bitterness going on. Oh, it's good. It's chocolatey. Bitter. Reminds me of the beer that me and my oldest brother used to make, like back at home. We always were messing around with stouts. Yeah, it tastes like a home brewed stout. So they're getting something good going here. I'd buy it again. Can't wait to try the IPA. What to talk about? I don't know if anyone has talked about like the matchups this week, so I'm gonna skip that. Will posted something about the changes to the league. I know some of you really love changes to the league every year. Getting rid of keepers, moving to sleeper. I like them both. If we do both, I'm on board for it. If we only do one, I don't want to do anything. So, yeah, let's make some moves. I would still say, even if we move to sleeper, which is a free platform, the loser still has to pay like $85 or whatever that annual league cost was. And that's just going towards, I don't know, whatever, like an amazing trophy for the winner, right? You know how I was saying, like an engraved tumbler that has your name, the league, like that is a trophy that you could just use for years and years. And every time you see it, you're like, fuck yeah, fucking won this thing. This league, you deserve a trophy like that. The cup on the mantle, like square box trophy, that thing is cool, but come on, like nobody's drinking out of that. You're not gonna get this from Ty, who's had it God knows where for the past 5 years because Stretch didn't even want it, and then you're gonna start drinking out of that thing. Like I wouldn't even start drinking out of that thing. Let's go to the league real quick. It toilet bowl. Um, yeah, I don't know. You didn't. I don't think you had to pay anything to get into the league this year. So if you didn't have to pay anything to get in this year, you got half a year for free. I don't know. You still have a chance to win the toilet bowl and not pay anything. But I think you said you didn't even care, so whatever. I'm just staying out of that one completely. Buy-in reduced to $200 or $250. I don't really care about that one either. You just do whatever you want. The B bracket should. What is it? I think the B bracket should be from the losers from the A bracket. How would that even work? Like, oh, if you get eliminated from the A bracket, then you're playing in the B bracket for money. I mean, I see what you're doing there, miss, but I don't know. It's just complicated to me. I think the B bracket is complicated as well, but it is kind of cool that, like, I don't know. I I had a great season and my team scored really high, but somehow I still got pushed into the B bracket. I can at least make up for it by winning something. So I kind of like this setup that it is. I know it means that A bracket winner doesn't take home as much as other leagues where they just like push the whole pile at like first place. But it is kind of cool that this league spreads it out and gives everyone a chance to win something. Um, so no, I don't want to change it. Let's see, and then Will Stretch says it should be $25. I don't care. You can make it $25. I don't fucking care what the buy-in is. Um, Jeez. Sleeper. I don't know why Justin liked Sleeper so much, and maybe other people here were such proponents of it. Justin, I think you said you weren't even going to try and have that argument again, which is disappointing. But you could convince me. You can convince me to move to Sleeper. I think you can access Sleeper from like a computer as well. They just said it's not as intuitive on a computer as it is on your fucking 6-inch iPhone or whatever. So, but I am not opposed. Not opposed to Sleeper. Keepers, they need to go. Keepers need to go. You freaking weirdos who are like, oh, I'll leave this league if we don't have keepers. You're so fucking dumb. Like, why? Why are keepers so important to you? They're not. You don't even care about this league. You're just here to log in and talk shit every now and then, like pretty much, 60% of the rest of us. You do not care if there's keepers here or not. It's just something for you to cling on to. Like all these other people who just want to like have a hill to die on, right? And fight for something. I don't know. I don't get it. I think keepers make the league worse. And they don't make every league worse, right? Like I have another league that's a keeper league, and it's fine because everyone there is like a normal, like, like decent person. But in this league, there's like, a bunch of manipulative fucking freaks who twist keepers into like, vetoes and arguments and stuff. So no, I don't want them. I don't want them in this league. This league would be better off without people arguing over the value of keepers and why trades are lopsided. Like you get rid of keepers and you could look at trades on a very level playing field. There's no next year or the next 5 years to look at. It's just literally like, was this an even trade this year? So, yeah. I don't know what else to rant about. Let's just get into bets. Brian, he said it here. Fuck the Browns. They screwed you twice. You're perma-banning them. I don't blame you. I don't know why you ever put your faith in the Browns. You say, it's funny, you say you suck at this betting thing, but like, just think about the teams you're betting on. Like the Dolphins and the Browns. You cannot. Why would you ever expect a team like that to be consistent in the first place? They consistently suck. Sorry, I don't mean to say that about the Dolphins. I actually like the Dolphins, but like, yeah, they do kind of suck this year. Like, and even if they don't suck, it's like, yeah, they might beat the Steelers this week, right? And the Steelers just beat the Ravens last week. So, but then they'll play the Jets and they'll lose to the Jets. They are completely inconsistent. You can't touch teams like that. So I'm not surprised you lost. Good job banning them. I would not ban prop bets for that team, though. Um, if you see Myles Garrett sack prop bets, like, to get 0.5 or more sacks, you should take it, dude. I think there are bets that can win for the Browns, just not the Browns themselves. Um, you said the teasers you're 50-50 on. Minnesota blanking the Commanders. Who would have saw it? Well, Jane Daniels got injured, right? I mean, it's hard to you know, look back with hindsight at injuries and be like, oh, yeah, saw that one coming. Like, no, they probably would have been a really close game if Jaden kept playing. Um, so, yeah, you're taking the Saints with the points at home. That's cool. It's the best you could find. Um, I I do get the Saints bet, plus 2.5. They've been playing pretty good. Shuck seems like a pretty good quarterback. The Panthers are a pretty good team as well, but I do like a home team with plus points. So I understand that one. The one I don't understand is the Cardinals. They lost an offensive lineman, and uh, yeah, I just don't think they are as good as the Texans. I don't think they're within 10 points of the Texans. I think they're going to get sacked. Um, they're not going to be able to sustain drives, and their defense probably won't be able to stop the Texans. So I don't know. I think you went out on a limb there, but and the Cardinals they lose, right? Even though Brissett is a decent quarterback, um, they they still keep losing all their games. I don't like betting on losing teams because I don't know, when is it that all their players just stop trying and then it's not like they lose by 3 or by 6, they lose by 17, right? Everyone's just given up by this point. Like, is Marvin Harrison Jr. playing? Maybe that would make a difference. If he was playing, because then he's got Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison, whatever that tight end is. Yeah, I could see them staying competitive there, I guess. But the other one is the over that you put on Titans 49ers. Over 44.5, I could see that happening. I see most of it being from the 49ers. But, the Titans, they kind of kept it competitive too. In fact, they beat the Browns last week. So, yeah, they can do it. What are my bets? I did take a prop bet. I took Kareem Hunt, uh, which is the Chiefs versus the Chargers. The Chiefs are playing at home. Chargers cannot protect their quarterback, so I expect there to be a lot of 3-and-outs from the Chargers. They'll probably have some good drives here and there, but mostly they're going to get stifled. They're going to punt the ball, and then the Chiefs are going to run, and then they're going to run some more. Um, I think Kareem Hunt is going to be the guy who does that, and he's going to get over 37.5 yards. If he doesn't, it means it was a very close competitive game, and Mahomes is going to be the one with over 37 yards. That could happen too. And then it's funny you said the only good bet you could find this week, Bry, was the I don't know which one was it, the Saints. I agree with you. I could not find a good straight bet this week. That's part of the reason why my straight bet was just a prop bet. But when I looked at them from the lens of teasers, a lot of bets started to make sense. So, the Eagles, -4.5 at home versus the hapless, quarterbackless Raiders. This team could blow out the Raiders, which kind of sucks because I got Bowers in a bunch of leagues. But yeah, I see the Eagles winning by a lot more than 4. Same with the Jets. Hapless, quarterbackless Jets versus the Jaguars. It's funny. I have Houston defense and the Jags defense in the same league. I'm choosing the Jags defense over Houston because the Jets are so bad. They fucking suck, dude. I think they might get blanked tomorrow. Where Brissett, I think he'll score, a touchdown. He'll get some points on the board. I don't know if the Jets get past the 50-yard line. So the Jags are going to win by more than 5 points tomorrow. The Lions are dogs, against the Rams. Pretty crazy. I would have thought that would have been a closer line, maybe +3, but they were +6. So yeah, I'm giving them 7 points, and now they can lose by nearly 2 touchdowns. That seemed like an easy bet to me. The Cardinals, I took the other side of it, Bry. I took the Houston Texans to cover, by a field goal. I think there's a way that both your bet, the Cardinals +9, and oh yeah, easily, and the Texans -3. Like, there's a way we both win that bet. Um, and then the Colts, the poor Colts, P. Rivers going to Seattle. Why? Why did you do that to yourself? Like, does he want to get hurt? Or I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's in great shape. Maybe he's going to throw touchdowns. I don't know. But the Seahawks are going to win, and they're going to win by a touchdown. And then we have the bottom two teams, the teams that I just trashed, actually. The Miami Dolphins, who I don't really trust this year, versus the Steelers, another team I really don't trust this year. But the over was just so compelling and inviting. So, yeah, I think that these teams can score more than 35 points together. And the Browns, I don't think they can score. I don't think they could score 35. I definitely don't think they could score 46. That game is going to be frozen. So, yep, over on the Miami Steelers game, under on the Browns Bears game. That is a wrap. I hope this teaser wins. It would give me $200. And there you have it. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my Ray Ray. Get ready for a night of drinking. Peace out. Everyone have a good week 15.